Alright, so my name is Emric, I'm from Congo. I usually speak French, so sorry if you don't always understand what I'm saying. People even forget sometimes that you too, you have your own shit to go through. And they're just dropping their shit on you and not even trying
Could
to.
you tell me something in French?
Something in French, okay. Les chaussettes de l'archiduc sèche sont-elles sèches, archi sèches? That's like a sentence in French that is really how to say fast, and I'm really good at saying it fast. So, and yeah, that was for Cloudy Cave, and thank you guys. Yeah.
Oh, cool. The only thing you taught me how to say is La Apex Serveur de Merde. And it turns out
Hey,
it's
yeah, that's
very
the only thing you
useful.
asked. Man, I don't know. Myself, I guess. Yeah, we don't really have a choice than at least trying, because when you're good at hearing people's shit, people even forget sometimes that you too, you have your own shit to go through, and they're just dropping their shit on you and not even trying to understand yours. But I just feel like some people are just better to handle shits than other. I help people and shit, but it's not always the same the other way around, and it's fine also. It's there. I think there's gonna be one day it's going to pay, like, not pay off, because you don't do it to for it to pay off. Not that much devoted. It's too much per se. I just feel like we can all connect to this being people call God by ourselves and establish our personal relations, not only through religion, you know. But yeah, I believe in God, but not the way other people do believe in God, I guess. And what about you? Yeah, but if that's what you believe in, then you better believe also in something else, like in enjoying life. Because if you believe that there's nothing after, then you have to enjoy this one, and that's it. But what you said is kind of interesting, because I seen an article a long time ago about what if God was evil and his masterpiece was death. Like, hear me out. If someone like is torturing you 24/7 every day, you won't even feel the pain anymore. You see? If I kick your ass every day, like, it won't even be a punishment anymore, because you'll get used to it. You know what's going to happen, and yeah, so you don't have fear for something that you assimilate. And this article was saying, imagine if God was pure evil and he was torturing us through life every day by giving us good and bad moments. While we are in good moments, we don't know when the bad are coming, and we like stressed every time. We're like anxious and shit. We don't know what's coming for us, and this fear, this torture will stay in us for all our lives. That's what the article was saying, and I was like, that's sick. That's like interesting. There's an anime that is about to be released. The scans are already out. Solo leveling. It's actually about what you're saying. Like, there are beings fighting, and the earth is like collateral damages. Like, there are portals opening, and some people were thinking it was God, it was something, but it was just results of the war between like two extra, like, like you're saying. Yeah, yeah, because it's not from her, so by definition it is.
Energy that a thought process happened. And it happened so quick that it didn't know the answer itself. So it decided to create a simulation to find out.
So we are like working to get this answer. You're not supposed to know it's a theory, but maybe. Because sometimes I don't feel like life it's real sometimes. I don't know if you know what I mean. Yeah, my connection to consciousness, actually. Like, sometimes I just feel like I'm not doing shit. Like, I'm going through those. Like, you feel me? In the moment, yeah, it's me. But on the long term, I feel like, did I do this? Like, I feel like I was in the back seat. You feel me?
exist.
For real. If no one sees something, does it really exist? Yeah, that's like the it's like an experiment stating that if you put a cat in a box, yeah, Schrodinger car, yeah. I feel like that's the same for consciousness. If you are not conscious, you're right, the universe won't even in a way exist. That's a possibility. But I'm like, I feel like what my ultimate goal is to not even being able to understand everything going around, but being able to influence this shit. Like, you don't have to understand fire to create it. You feel me? Not even consciousness, but I want to get to a level of spiritual awareness that I'm able to influence life the way I want. Like, let me tell you about something. I was doing betting, right? About sports like basketball, soccer, you know. I was winning though, but I didn't like the way I was getting addicted. You feel me? Let's use dollars for an example. Like when I was starting, and when I was able to make 10 bucks easy, I was like, okay, let's go for 20, you know? And like when I stopped, I was like able to get like 200, 100, $300 by betting. But the problem was why I stopped is like I couldn't stop. Like my goal is to get maybe $200. I get it, but I can't stop. I have to continue. Like I'm like, okay, I got it, but I can do more. And when I will try to do more, I will lose actually more than I expected to and shit. And it's a trick, it's a circle. But anyway, at some point, something started to happen. I was dreaming of the results. Hear me out. I even have messages to prove it, and Usman is my bigger witness. There's like, if there's an event I'm waiting for, it's like the event is in 2 or 3 days. It will happen sometime that I will dream of this event, and I will see like exactly how this player is going to score this goal. Feel me? And I will text Usman like, yo bro, hear me out. This is going to happen. He's like, okay, we'll see, and it will exactly happen. Even for the UCL final, I have messages to prove it. I had dreams. In my dreams, I saw usually in my dreams, I see the player who's going to score, right? And it works. But this time, I've seen the team like bearing the cup. So I was like, maybe it's a sign that the main player, which is Benzema, is not going to score, but they are still going to win. I told my friends that they placed their bet, and we all won like a lot this day. And I feel like that's one of the ways to communicate directly with the being I'm telling you, like the universe. It can talk to us through dreams, through stuff, but imagine if I can master this one. Like if I can master those dreams, like I'll get so much power over the universe. You see? That's the ways I'm talking about. If maybe you can master one of those ways, maybe you can connect to yourself that is happy and send this sadness and anxiety away. But you gotta figure out how, and there's no like tutorial for those stuff. That's the hardest part. Anyway, man, I don't know. Myself, I guess. Yeah, like we don't really have a choice than at least trying. Yeah, I understand what you're saying because when you're good at hearing people's shit, people even forget sometimes that you too you have your own shit to go through, and they're just dropping their shit on you and not even trying to understand yours. But I just feel like some people are just better to handle shits than other, and that's just life. Because even me, like you said, I help people and shit, but it's not always the same the other way around, and it's fine also. It's there. I think there's gonna be one day it's going to pay, like not pay off, because you don't do it for it to pay off, but maybe someday you'll find your way around and know how to heal yourself. The reason why we we are able to help people through their things is maybe because we don't feel directly how can I say attached to their issues. We can think about it more clearly, but our own shit, like we are connected to them, so it's more difficult to find solutions around it, I think, and maybe we just have to grow to a point where we can do the same for ourselves and maybe try to give more time for it. I don't know. One piece of advice I would give to people is like to start to understand that other people are like they are to simply they are like they are being human and they feel shit. So the way you behave that affects other people, and you gotta think about how your actions may impact them. Like the same way you don't want someone to behave in a way that will hurt you, just don't give people what can cause harm and shit. And don't worry too much about how things are. Just worry about your reactions, because that's the only thing you can control, your actions and your reactions to what is happening around. And when you get this level where when you are not obsessive with control, I think you can make a big step to wherever you want to go. Wherever you want to go, actually, sorry. My bad. That's my piece of advice.